Hello YouTube, this is Ben McIntosh coming with another DVD, I should say DVD talk. Not an update, just a talk about stuff I have that I haven't never talked about because I started doing these YouTubes like a month ago. Anyway, I'm going to get right down to it. Starting off is Lethal Weapon 3-pack, 1, 2, and 3. Very hard to find, just to let you know. It's very hard to find all 3. I found all 4. But after I bought this, so it defeats the purpose. I'd have to sell this, and I don't know. And the special features are pretty cool. They have a lot of special features on them. Anyway, Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, unorthodox police pairing. And basically, Mel Gibson he's suicidal almost because he lost his wife. And he's unorthodox methods, and Danny Glover is just an old cop trying to get to retirement. And basically them doing a big bust. And then Lethal Weapon 2, about the same thing, except they find Joe Pesci, and Leo gets scared. And then, same thing, it's basically just an anthology of what these guys have to go through, and then at the end they retire. Very good movies. Mel Gibson, taking nothing away from him, he's an amazing actor. Joe Pesci, awesome. Danny Glover, awesome. They had a great cast. Would never take anything away from that cast. If you ever find the 4-pack or the 3-pack, buy it, buy it, buy it. Don't question. If you have the money, you buy it. Next up is probably one people have been talking about, but this is not this one they're talking about. Is the original Red Dawn with Patrick Swayze, Charlie Sheen, C. Thomas Howell, Jennifer Grey, all very star-studded above their day. Young Charlie Sheen. Not new Charlie Sheen. I love it. This movie. A lot of people probably don't, and I could probably see why. But I mean, it's World War III with the Russians in this one, the new one, Korea, and basically teenagers get caught in the middle of it, and they're fighting back. Instead of running away, they're fighting back, which is awesome. Good for them. I like it. Like I said, don't ever take anything away from that movie. The original is better than the new one. I'm just telling you right now, you're not going to beat it. Sorry to tell you. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Death Wish 3-pack. Charles Bronson becomes a vigilante. In the second one, they rape and kill his daughter and his maid, and he's going to go and kill these gang members. He does some awesome stuff in these movies. I like him. Cops are after him because he's taking the law in his own hands. Can't do that, although I'm for that. Death Wish 3... he's basically trying to get gangs out of the town because they're taking over the town, which it isn't good. In Death Wish 4, he goes after drug cartel after his buddy's daughter dies, and each one he just starts getting more action, more action, more action. I was like, that's cool. It's pretty cool. He lost his wife too in the first one. I don't have the first one, nor have I even seen the first one. I just know everything about it because of recaps. I was pretty impressed with these movies. My mom picked them up for I think $5. Very impressed with those movies. They're very good movies. Very, very good. If you find it, buy it. Pretty much anything I talk about, if you find it, buy it. Because I don't buy shitty movies. Or I buy okay movies, but I don't buy crappy movies, okay? I do not have crappy movies. Facing the Giants is the next one. It's a football/Christianity movie. Where his coach, him and his wife can't conceive a baby, their house is full of shit, and his team can't win a game. Well, he gets some luck because he starts believing in God. He starts praying, and his team comes together as a unit, and they start winning. They go to the end. They go to the big Super Bowl of the high school league, and his life's able to conceive, and everything's working because he believes in God. And that, me being Christian, is nice to see. But if you like football movies or Christian, that's one for you if you can find it. The next one's Varsity Blues, Deluxe Edition. I love this freaking movie. James Van Der Beek, John Voight, Paul Walker, Amy Smart, Ali Larter. John Voight from Anaconda. He did very good as an asshole coach. He's always played assholes. James Van Der Beek from Dawson's Creek did very good as Mox. Very good. It's about an Ali Larter from Final Destination. Did very good in that role. And the guy that played Tweeter is now on, I want to say Hawaii Five-0, but I don't know. My mom watches it. I just happen to recognize them. Anyway, it's about like these guys are football, their heart breaks, you know. Paul Walker, Fast and Furious, obviously. He's the main guy, and all Moxon, he doesn't really care that much about football, but it's what his dad did, it's what the thing in town is. And basically, Paul Walker's character, Lance, gets injured, and he has to take over as the quarterback, does very well, almost gets his girlfriend, but he doesn't want him, he has a girlfriend of his own. It's teen drama, it's very good. Ends very well. If you like football, if you like a teen kind of movie, or if you just want to see some hot chicks, watch this movie. It's pretty good. I laughed. I laugh still, and I don't know how many times I've seen it. It makes me laugh every time. Next one is a very sad movie. I was very depressed after watching this movie because at the end I didn't want to believe it. It's 7 Pounds with Will Smith, and it has Woody Harrelson and what's the other one's name? Rosario Dawson, who's been in awesome movies. Woody Harrelson, awesome movies. And Will Smith is self-explanatory. You say Will Smith and everyone knows who he is. Anyway, basically Will Smith's character is basically planning to commit suicide. And he's got 7 people picked out, and he's going to give a certain part of his body to them because they need it. Rosario Dawson ends up falling in love with, but he does end up killing himself because he's actually not a doctor; he's just pretending to be one or something. And Woody Harrelson's a blind guy; he's going to give him his eyes, and he kills himself with a box of jellyfish in a bathtub. And it's a really good movie, but it's sad. You know, if you want to have a big sad movie, watch it, I guess. The next one is another sad one, and I bought it because I love pro wrestling, and I happened to see a bunch of promos for this on WWE and TNA, and it is Mickey Rourke's The Wrestler, about a guy, he's too old, but he's still trying to hang around in wrestling biz, trying to talk to his daughter, who he's never had anything to do with, and basically trying to get his life back together before he knows he's going to die. And it's pretty good. I really thought Mickey Rourke's an awesome actor. And I do have some extra time, so I'm going to go grab like 4 more movies. We'll talk about them. Alright, now we're going to talk about some more movies. Sorry I wasn't planning on getting actually past it, but I actually got those in record time. Sorry about not doing these updates sooner for anyone who cares, but I've been doing a lot of acting recently, and I haven't had hardly any time to do these. And I've had a lot of school projects. We're coming up on our last week of school, doing a lot of final exams. You don't know how that crap goes. Being a sophomore kind of sucks. ECA testing and bleh. Anyway, what I'm going to talk about is Rocky 3. This is a Rocky movie. Obviously, Sylvester Stallone has to fight Clubber Lang, who is Mr. T. You know, people can't think he's going to fight him because Mr. T's too damn strong. Has to train, ends up, Rocky style, beats the out of him. If you haven't seen Rocky movies, I don't know where the hell you've been. My mom introduced me to Sylvester Stallone movies like Rambo and Rocky when I was like in 3rd and 4th grade. They're very good. Recommend them to anybody who hasn't seen them. Sylvester Stallone's a great actor. The next one is Rocky 4, where he has to face Ivan Drago. Very, very intense. This is one of the most memorable Rocky movies. And very intense training, very intense fight with Dolph Lundgren, who is a big-ass dude. And if you happen to find these movies, definitely buy them. The next one is a foreign film favorites of the Matrix collection. I never watched the Animatrix because I didn't want to. I saw the first 3 and I was perfectly satisfied. Keanu Reeves, amazing actor. Lawrence Fishburne, great actor from Boys in the Hood. Keanu Reeves, Bill and Ted. Matrix about this guy going and being able to like go to this computer world. It's really confusing. It's very hard to explain, but the action is awesome. The whole back scene is one of the most famous movie scenes in the world. Or the like where he gets like all the clones in the Matrix Reloaded and they fight. That's another one that is widely known. Like everyone knows that scene. So just to let you know. Matrix Revolution though is like Matrix Reloaded is like the same as the first one, just continued. Matrix Revolution is his ending and he ends up dying. But they win. Very hard to explain though. Plus it was hard for me to even learn about them. Like, that's how confusing they were. But I liked them. The next is foreign film favorites. The Blade movies. My theory, trilogies are fine, but once you go to 4, they tend to go way off topic. Wesley Snipes plays Blade, a half vampire, half human guy that hunts vampires. Great action scenes. In the first one, he ends up having to kill his mom. And that's awesome. And he just does all this fighting stuff. And the second one, like, there's certain people he has to save. And the second one's pretty damn cool because it's like a mafia style. And then Blade, because the vampires are like trying to keep it on the down low. They're trying to do smaller crimes. Blade Trinity was the best. Triple H made a cameo there, and oh my gosh, I love Blade Trinity. That's my favorite. He did a ass job in this movie. And also Ryan Reynolds. God, they all did so awesome. Like there's a group of them that are fighting him. But Blade 4 was made into a series. This was like the pilot. Blade House of Catan. And Wesley Snipes didn't even want to play Blade anymore. They had to get like they don't even list it. Different guy though. But yeah, and he's bigger than Wesley Snipes. He looks way different. But I like the first 3 the best. But Blade 4 is fine. I'm fine with it. But I just really like the first 3. I really like the first 3. Well, thank you for tuning in my DVD update. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Hope to get back to y'all again soon. You know, see what's going on. I have a lot to talk about still. There's a few that I've already gotten out of the way and watched, but there's some I really need to watch, and I would love to watch and get back to y'all. I'm playing with my hat, sorry. And hopefully we'll talk about more pro wrestling in the future. I just bought one for $6, and I'll talk more about it. I got just a few movies. And also for my birthday, I'll be doing an unwrapping for my birthday, and hopefully on Christmas Day I'm going to do a video showing me unwrapping all my presents, which a lot of them will be DVDs. If some of them aren't DVDs, which I bet they'll be clothes and stuff, it's whatever, but I want you guys to see my new DVDs. And we have like an unwrapping and then a review of them, or maybe just talking about like what I know. If I don't get to do the unwrapping, I'll just do like talking about what all I have to watch and stuff I already know about it, and then we'll actually do a review video of them. It's pretty much like a leeway video, like a Merry Christmas video. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like. I'd love to hear some comments, people. I really would. Thank you all for watching. Later.